I get money in my sleep. I could never be weak.
Let me ask you a question, boys.
Welcome to the show.
With B-Rad, we back at it.
Yo, what up, Bush? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. There you go.
Yes, you do. You hear me now? I know, because it just played the intro, and it mutes my shit automatically when it plays that. What's going on with you, though, man? Shit. We got some things to talk about today.
Yeah, we do. We surely do. What's going on with you? Oh,
First
I saw
all,
something that has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with anything, but yo, I saw this area of Russia got like fucking 3 to 5 meters of snow in 24 hours. Bro, they got.
Is that real? I thought that was AI. I seen the picture.
So did I. No. Bro, it is all the way fucking real. It's so crazy. They had like 85-mile-an-hour winds out there. Fucking the snow drifts go 20 stories up. Like the regular snow was piled anywhere from like second story to the fourth story. It's outrageous. I just wanted to bring that up because I know.
No, that sounds like fun. Yay! Schools are shut down. Let's go outside and fucking.
They shut school in Russia for a week. They probably have never had a snow day in their lives.
Kids love that shit. They like, this is crazy, but I know it's kind of scary though. The climate changes and what's going on.
Yo, I would be jumping out my second or third floor window into the snow for sure. For sure.
You wouldn't do shit. I'll be out there. You feel me? Speed diving.
I did that when I was in Vermont. I used to do it at my aunt's house. Jump off the deck in like fucking 8 feet of snow. It was dope.
Is that going to shut down? Like, wow, that's crazy. They shut down schools for a week. I didn't realize. I thought that was AI. I swear to God, I thought that was AI.
Yeah, so did I. I saw the picture when I woke up, and I was like, cool. I was like, that's impossible. And then I saw something about it. I was like, oh, that's really real. And then I watched this whole thing, and it was just wild. It's like this eastern area of Russia that's on the Pacific, and they get hit with like hurricane type shit, and they just got this massive warm wet air that came up and just hit an Arctic blast, and it just fucking dumped like 3 months worth of snow on them in 24 hours. That's crazy work.
Some people are happy, some people are mad. I know the kids is happy about that shit.
Well, they didn't lose power. Normally they lose power, and when that happens,
now that'll be bad. In the heat,
didn't really happen. So they're good to go over there, but they're buried, man. The snow drifts are crazy. Like you saw that shit. It's crazy.
Man, them ice protests is getting more intense. It's like it's not dying off. What's going on? Yes. Like the second shooting. Do you know any details about the second shooting that happened like a couple of days ago or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. So apparently they were going after these two people that are, Tren de Aragua members. They're involved in human trafficking and all sorts of funky shit. They were going after this chick. They had her information. She was with another guy, and I believe they shot at them, but I know they tried to run them over, and they shot them and pulled them out of the car. I don't think they died though. They're locked up now. But yeah, there were two gang members who were wanted for human trafficking, and they tried to kill these ICE agents.
Okay. So why lost? Everybody like, oh, another shooting, another ICE
because
shooting.
They're insane. They're insane. And then there was another. I think there was another ICE shooting. Maybe I forget. I don't know. But because these people are fucking insane. Because anything that Donald Trump or the federal government does right now is just evil and awful and horrible. Even if it's the greatest thing that's ever been done in America, to these people on the left, it's just horrible. That's why they think it's bad that they kidnapped Maduro like that and put him in prison. Like, you think that's bad? You think it's bad to rid our hemisphere of a fucking dictator scumbag? If you think that, then okay.
I think ICE need to be on a leash a little more, though. I definitely think that,
No, I think they came out with the kid gloves on, and that's why this bullshit happened. I think if they came out and they had cooperation from local law enforcement, these people wouldn't have been any. They can go to the town square and hold the thing there for 30 days straight if they want. But you don't show up.
They came out with the kid gloves on them.
They handle them with kid gloves. They're like, oh, all right, we'll let you scream in our faces and be fucking assholes and try to impede on our shit and put our lives in danger when they should have just acted like law enforcement. Seriously.
Well, a lot of people think they came out super aggressive and crazy from the beginning.
I don't think they did. They were met with resistance immediately, and it's just ridiculous. 5, 6 years ago, or 8 years ago, 9 years ago, during Barack Obama's thing, they were heroes because they were getting rid of the people. It's just it all depends on like. And right now, it's anything.
No,
that the
they
right
weren't. They weren't to some people even back then, because I recall people being upset about this when Barack Obama was in office.
Not like this, Doug.
You can't just
not like this.
Make a general statement.
This is insane. But look at the people who it is, man. It's single.
No, that's because people got shot. Nobody got shot when, like, it wasn't the killing and and then somebody else getting shot. That's why the people reacting to something that happened.
Look, Minnesota is just all the way fucked. You know what I mean? Like, we're watching it unfold right now. Tim Walz is going to go to prison. There's no doubt about it. Like, and if he doesn't go to prison, it is serious injustice. Like, these people from Ilhan Omar to fucking Tim Walz to the fucking governor, whatever his name is, I forget. These people are they're psychotic in their ideas and their concepts, and they're really, really out there. And it's actually scary to see. It really is scary to see because these people are fucking nuts, man. They don't have any basis.
You can't just try to,
moral
or
religious. They're coming from anger and hatred and ignorance, and that's a.
But you're trying to act like these people are mad for nothing. They're mad for a reason, and they don't like the way the people are moving. They don't like the way ICE is moving. Organization that's a government organization. They have things that they don't like the way they're moving. And if the people have a right to they should have a say so, which we know they don't. But if they don't, they have a right to
peacefully protest. Peacefully protest does not mean impeding investigations and fucking assaulting officers and doing all the shit that they're doing. It's fucking crazy. It's really crazy. And the thing is, it's most dangerous for them, and they don't even see it that way. I just disagree completely. I want people that aren't in our country legally to be dismissed. They want to come back legally, cool. And I agree. I've said it many times. We need to speed up the process for people to get into our country, but these people also need to be vetted properly too. You know what I mean? Like, people don't want to admit it. They want to act like everybody that came over that border, all 12 million or plus people that came over the border, it was mothers and kids.
No, that's not the issue. They don't like the tactics that's being used by ICE. It's not the issue. Everybody wants criminals out of here. Who's insane? Who's dumb enough to be like, oh, keep the criminal, even though there's some wives that husband might have a this or that, but's doing the right thing, been doing this thing for 10 years, paying and whatever else, and now he getting caught up and deported. So it's different situations that could go down. So yeah, but we don't want to everybody wants the bad guys to get out of here. That's not the issue. The issue is the way that these dudes are running around thinking they He-Man and shooting up shit and going crazy out there. So passionately devoted to this shit. They are going. They all that. They running around like top flight. I don't believe it. I do believe it. What do you mean? We could do. You think I don't believe it? I do believe it. What are you talking about? Just because I believe something and you don't believe it, don't mean they shot a 2 gang members to try to kill him, and the woman who tried to run him over. Like, it's not like they're out there just popping people in the head for fucking fun. They're not animals and savages, okay? The people they're putting away. I didn't say that. You just said that. I said they're running around like top flight motherfuckers doing too much. And you tried to switch it and be slick with it and say, oh, we don't want these guys in our country, the criminals and this and that. Everybody doesn't want the criminals here, obviously.
That's not true.
The reason why they're out. Oh, God. Okay, well, people want good American citizens. Who are we talking about? We're not talking about weirdos or nothing else.
Talk about the protesters.
American citizens on the left and the right want all the bad guys out of here, please. But at the same time, it's like the tactics. You try to make it like we arguing because you want to keep people in here. No, they out there because these dudes out here wilding and they don't like the way they moving. That's why they out there.
Cool.
Exactly.
I disagree.
Now, next topic. No.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
You disagree with what I just said. You said the people are out there because they want the criminals to stay here. Oh, that's a
lot of them want everybody that's here to stay here. They have no interest in the criminals being dismissed. They don't care.
Okay.
I'm serious, man.
See what I got to argue with then. All right. They don't. They want the criminals to be here.
These are the people I'm talking about. The people that are protesting and shit. The people that are at the protest. These people don't want any of these people taken out of here. That's why they're fucking doing what they're doing. It's
the people that's protesting want the crazy sick killers and the fucked up people to be here. All the gangbangers, they out there protesting because they want them here.
And what are they protesting for? Because that's what they get rid of.
Even you know that's not. Now you want to turn it all around on me. I just told you what they're protesting for. They protesting.
I don't need you to tell me what they're protesting for. I know all about this.
Of course, you're not going to listen to me. You're not going to listen to me at all. I know. But what they protesting for is the tactics that's being used. They disagree with it. If you don't understand that, then
I get that. I get that. There are good normal Americans who are simply protesting the tactics that maybe are overdone. I personally don't think they are, but this, I'm not a professional, so I don't know. But in my opinion, they're not. But yeah, there's good people that are protesting that, and that I understand, sure, and I respect it. But like the people that are out there that want open borders and don't want anybody to be deported, and just want these people to be able to stay here and just do the horrible shit they've been doing, like they're not. It's because most of these people that are protesting like this have no fucking skin in the game. They're wealthy people. They're single. They got fucking dough. They don't live anywhere near the neighborhoods where this shit's actually going on. Like these people, they're bored. They're bored ass, dejected humans who got serious fucking problems. But good Americans who don't like the tactics, hey, I respect it. I'll respect that. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's. I mean, I agree with them protesting it. I don't agree that it is overbearing tactics, but I'm not there. And if they ran up in my house to grab someone in my family, I'm sure I'd feel very different too. So I get it. But nah, man, like the people that are out there protesting and being violent against ICE and doing all this weird shit, these people are psychotic, and it's scary. It's scary. It is scary. Hopefully we can just tone everything down and get shit back on kind of normal, even keel. But so it looks like it's getting worse by the day. It really does look like it's getting worse by the day.
Look at how I got them all excited.
Worked up. I want to come on here and talk about some light shit, murder trials, light work.
Fuck that. We do everything. Some dudes, some dudes after some shit like that, they would hate me. Oh, I fucking hate them. And then I wouldn't even know it would be secret hate going on. Then next thing you know, poof, they gone. But on the next topic, you smell me. The boy FatJoe got this case going on. Oh my God. His hype man, his ex-hype man, that's confirmed. No, it's confirmed. This is ex-hype man. A former hype man of FatJoe.
I know that. I'm saying the allegations I think are cap. But
okay. I hear you. A former hype man of FatJoe and his lawyers say they're too scared to show up in person for the rap star's lawsuit. So him and the lawyer are on record saying they're too scared to show up in person. My sources are very official. You smell me? They valid, like a referee whistle. Anyway, let's move on. I
smell pussy.
They say claiming threats have them dodging court and pushing for Zoom instead. What?
Yeah, because someone's like, yo, I'm talking $150 and I'm about that life.
You like, the courthouse.
These are worse than Instagram DMs. These are incredible threats. You bitch.
Oh my God.
Sure no, are they like, I'm gonna kill you? I'm sure that happened.
Or he's lying and saying they scared.
Bro. You see, the allegations are like FatJoe made him commit like over 4,000 sexual acts over 16 years, and it's like
Diddy.
This is all weird. All bleeding off the Diddy shit. It's all nonsense. It's a payday. This guy ain't gonna get shit.
They say attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn says he and his client Terrence T.A. Dixon will only do depositions remotely because of what he calls endless death threats and harassment that he blames on FatJoe and his alleged thugs and goons. Hold up.
I like it. I mean, I don't believe the allegations, but I believe since the allegations have come up that there are people who definitely will ride for FatJoe that are like, yo, when I see you, it's that time. You know what I mean? I believe that people would say that for sure, but I don't believe the allegations. I think it's just a money hustle.
Mr. Dixon has received he received endless death threats and harassment from FatJoe, according to him. and his thugs and goons. These threats are very serious, and Mr. Dixon and I have taken many steps to ensure his safety. Blackburn claims Dixon is getting hit with disturbing Instagram messages, including one that allegedly shows Dixon's elderly grandmother walking out of her building alone. So you know how many people know Fat Joe, and then how you gonna stick that on him? This some trolls fucking around on the internet on Insta. Did they just say Instagram? Are you fucking crazy? Oh my god!
I'm saying
Blackburn claims Dixon is getting hit with disturbing Instagram messages, including one. Okay, he says other messages carry lines like "You fool, we gonna eat you," and I'm giving $150. You just said that. It said I'm giving $150. That's my word. Street language. He frames that serious. Wait, that wasn't the quote. He said, I'm giving $150. That's my word. And then the street language he frames as serious threats, not just online trolling.
Bitch,
how is that serious threat?
Made statement.
That's
like a serious threat is you come out your building and walk down to the store and someone comes up on you and flashes a piece and says, we're going to get at you. Or you open your mailbox. There's a manila envelope with pictures of your kids coming out of school and shit. That's different. Yeah. But an Instagram post with a picture of your grandma, it's probably your neighbor that you owe $20 to. Fuck off.
Before you even get to your level of threat, even a phone number, a text from to your real phone, not Instagram. You know what I mean? It didn't even get there. It's weird.
Saying, like a phone, a threat to your phone is far better than Instagram because at least they got to know you somehow.
According to Joe's suit filed in 2025, Blackburn tried to muscle him for millions by spreading what the rapper calls disgusting lies, including that he abused Dixon for years and paid for sex with oh my God.
I'm saying all the way wild allegations, crazy. Keep reading. It gets better.
Joe says they went public with the allegations in interviews, social posts, and podcasts when he wouldn't pay up, and he insists the stories are lies. Wait, what's going on? And he insists the stories are. Wait, I'm lost. Wow, that's crazy. It says, and he insists the stories are in the lawsuit. He claims Fat Joe forced him into more than 4,000. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
4,000 sex acts over 16 years, stiffed him on pay and royalties on some Diddy stuff, huh?
Then if that was the case, why are you staying there getting abused by Fat Joe being his hype man?
Because he's Fat Joe and he's a star, and I don't know how old this dude was. No, but these dudes be fucked up. They be sick in the head. Joe has flatly denied everything, calling the fouling retaliation and another move, and what he says is a calculated shakedown. Blackburn told the judge there's no way it's safe for him or Dixon to sit for an in-person questioning in New York, and says they'll only appeal by video. See, because they could use Joe's reputation and what he says on these podcasts, all that tough guy shit, all that shit, and use it for their benefit. It don't gotta be true. I don't think they really fearing for their life like that. I doubt that. They just using that shit.
I mean, they got to play it up, however, but like it doesn't sound like something Fat Joe would be a part of. It just doesn't.
It does to me. I ain't gonna lie. Fat
No.
He be running his mouth crazy.
No, I'm talking about the sexual allegations and shit.
Oh, that's just the
whole talking shit. His boys get him out of after. Oh, for sure, I can believe that. Like, people sleep on Fat Joe. People sleep on Fat Joe like he didn't have the Bronx on smash before he decided to go into the rap game and take a fucking huge pay cut and be a normal dude.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but it's a lot of people that say the minor stuff. I heard other people say stuff about that with the little girls, and I'm just telling you what I heard on these dirty ass YouTube streets and in the news. And he got his songs. Triz running trains, Triz, bet your man can not just put it on the songs. I can't do that. But what I'm saying is you can't put shit past people either, though. The court hasn't ruled yet on whether the deposition will go down on Zoom or in person. But for now, both sides, that's the homie. But for now, both sides are locked in a messy, high stakes back and forth that mixes court filings with some very ugly allegations and claims of real world danger. Man, I don't know about all that extra. He said when he said 4,000, it's like, wait, you've been keeping count? You feel me? What the hell is going on? But he might be, I don't know. Like the way it's looking, because his credentials is good, he was your boy's bodyguard. They might want to settle it out and he might get up some money out of this, and that's the crazy part.
He was a hype man, and I don't even know who he's talking about.
Yeah, hype man or whatever. He was supposed to be his hype man. Because of that, he might get settled out just because he got proof that he was working with him for all them years.
We'll see, but I don't think FatJoe's got anything to do with that kind of nonsense. I think it's a shakedown. He might just pay him to make it go away because it could be cheaper in the end, but he might just be petty and blow the money on a trial and be like, fuck you.
Yeah, but what if dude is a young dude and FatJoe sitting there just, the young girls in a circle and he telling dude, yeah, go do your thing with old girl, whatever else type shit. And now dude looking at it now in retrospect, like it's some crazy shit that he had him doing when it was just really FatJoe hooking him up with girls and stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying, because all that time, all them years, that's just a foul thing. That's a dirty, foul thing to do, to come out and say some shit like that. And you work with this dude for all these years, you know what I mean? And you pursuing it crazy. I know people get crazy for the money, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, homie. But there's smoke. I don't believe nobody about nothing. I'm not a goddamn person that just. I'm listening to everything, and I don't care. I could give my opinion on whatever the fuck I think. I'm not saying it happened or not, but at the same time, this shit is there's all kind of allegations on Jay-Z. You know, he just beat the trial with his son and things like that, with his fake son, alleged son.
Yeah.
You seen that? It was like 100-something thousand, which is like a penny to him. But
no, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
I think they was trying to sue him for that. That's weird, right? What was it? It was something like that. It was like 120. I could look that shit up.
It's like a G-Wagon. Ain't shit.
Man, that's like a penny.
That won't even pay for parking for a fucking year in a fucking nice apartment Manhattan building. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that.
But even if that was true, that's not no salacious shit. That's he banged a broad that, you know, and it wasn't like she was underage or something. But Jay say it ain't true, and the courts ain't pursuing it, so it ain't true. That's
how an easy way to figure out if it's or not.
How?
Very
easy. The DNA test. But that's why I'm sus. That's why he's sus on that, because it's like, why don't you want to take that? That's why I'm, weirded out on that.
Probably his kid. If he doesn't want to, look, if somebody was like, that's your kid, I'd be like, it is not my kid. I would take the DNA test.
Yeah, point blank. Period. Take that DNA test. The boy Chi in the building. We're gonna get into this Melly. I'm gonna play a clip, but FatJoe, this is a thorn in his fucking ass. So I ain't gonna lie. Pause. You feel me? What up? What up, Chi?
Welcome. My bad for tapping in a little late with the dude, B-Rad.
We talking about your Bronx OG. And don't get me wrong. I got several videos on FatJoe, but don't get me wrong. As for what he did,
chill. That's boss. That's boss shit.
Nah, I ain't, let me say, I love him for what he did, and I love him for who he is with hip hop. He came out 30-something years ago, dropped that FloJo, and that shit went number one. And I was a kid loving it. You feel me? It was real hip hop. He was spitting, and he's been consistent all these years. So, and I love his podcast.
Listen,
but I see he talk a lot about the grimy gutter of YouTube, and I guess I'm one of those. We in the gutter of YouTube. But
he does. But we're on his side, so he fucks with us. I'm sure.
But when the shit come up in the headlines, we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna be honest because that's what real podcasting is. We not bought by nobody. We nobody could buy us.
Yeah, they ain't paying no bills over here. You get no play like that. That's over.
Nobody listen. They have to respect this new platform, this new era of ushering new stars. Because while everybody wants to downplay what we do, iShowSpeed makes as much money as Drake, and I want to say that Drake's career matches to iShowSpeed because the guy's been around for a decade, but it's just showing you that rappers don't have longevity. So there's only one place he's going, and there's no glass ceiling for the streamer. We don't know how high a streamer could go. We still don't know.
Check this out. You know, this dude was Fat Joe's hype man for years, and that's a fact. That's the only fact we got here. Now, these allegations about 4,000 alleged sex acts and this and that and all this weird shit.
Who? Charlie Rock said this?
No, not Charlie Rock. Rest in peace. No, he didn't say this. It's a guy suing them now. It's a guy suing them now.
Cash grabs, man.
What's his name? Hold on, I'll look it up.
It's a cash grab everywhere, huh? People just
looking
for
that cash grab. Huh?
Yeah, everybody just looking for a bag of money to stick their hand in. Which celebrity hasn't got hit yet?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all they're looking for. Which one hasn't got smacked with? They haven't hit Nas. Nobody's hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm saying that's
funny how the allegations to Jay-Z go all the way to Foxy, but Nas is exonerated and the whole firm click, right? Because it's all selective. It's like
nobody's out there accusing Nas of nothing. I believe
he was hanging out with the fire.
No, I believe when there's smoke, there's fire. Y'all say cash grab, but I don't say nothing. I can't say that because if it's true, then what the fuck? That's foul for this motherfucker who went through this shit. You smell
cool. I'll call foul when he's found guilty in a court of law. Until then, he's innocent. That's my dude.
To me, everybody in a court of law is innocent because you already know who started the court of law. Sorry.
Yo, cheese.
I mean,
yeah. But that was crazy how they did the Zoom, though, right? You saw that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What's that? An Audemars Piguet?
No, it's a big just Rolex.
Rolex. People cannot afford an Audemars Piguet or a fucking.
I can't afford that. So that's why I don't know what that is because I can't even afford
somebody's arm off for an Audemars.
This shit is cheap compared to those watches.
I know. You know why I said that? Because I was driving by Manhattan this morning and I rode by and I seen how it was spelled. Audemars Piguet, and I noticed they took all the shit out the window too. Right. Even in Manhattan, they take all that shit out the window. But speak on the Bronx shit, Chief, because you from that BX. You feel me? Speak on Fat Joe. What you feel about it? How you feel about this shit before we move on to the next topic?
I'm gonna just say that when it's real, we already heard it in the street, right? And none of this has ever been. This is the first time.
I got one thing to say to that. African Bambaataa. Did you hear that in the street?
That was in the streets. That was in the streets.
Okay. Because you're an OG from the Bronx.
Because I'm from Punch Hill, and this is where all that used to happen. This is where all of that really happened. This was African Bambaataa's territory. So you already heard he'd move funny, and there's certain people who said, but we can't shit on hip hop is the reason why.
No. I agree with you on that for sure. I agree on that for sure. It's a lot of things made up, like rock and roll, country, bad things made up these elements, the blues, things, social bad things, and y'all know what I'm talking about. It's just human nature. So it's like we're not gonna shit on it, but we are gonna speak on it and expose the motherfuckers.
It was okay for Presley to walk around with a 14-year-old girlfriend. That was cool though.
Hey, but there's different age levels in all the whole country. That's what
I don't know.
I'm not with the young shit. Let me put my statement out. I'm not with none of that. I like older people.
Oh yeah. I know a place.
But what I'm saying is across the whole world, there's different. In Tennessee, it was a different age for the fucking at the time. And I was born in Tennessee.
They don't got the Brazilian age though. The 14s, they don't got those numbers.
They got in Kentucky.
In Kentucky, yeah, but you already know what happens in Kentucky too,
You do.
One thing,
It'd be like cousins that know they all have the same last name. It's like my mother's last name is Carter, and my dad's last name is Carter, and you're like,
I don't agree with what he's saying. I love my Kentuckians. But guess what?
I gotta say a little ignorant so I can balance the scale.
I fuck with Fat Joe. We in the gutter of YouTube that he be talking about. We gonna speak on the subjects, but guess what? I want your shit. What you going through? If it's lies, get that shit up out of here and do what you do and fight that shit. But
This is the
That's
word.
you know what I
why-
mean?
that's
I like
why
the
he's not
podcast.
entertaining.
I want him to keep going and succeeding.
Don't
he a
stop
real
the
fucking
podcast.
legend.
That's the first
He a
rule.
legend.
Yeah, the first rule is don't stop talking because people are gonna call you guilty. Just keep doing
Yeah, and-
podcasts, even if you
But
are.
he not addressed. He never addressed that. He never addressed
Yeah,
it.
but
But
you
I,
don't need to.
don't.
he shouldn't.
You
Right?
address.
If it didn't
That's the
happen,
direct
what
question.
the fuck you gonna address everything everybody say? Yo, I think
He addressed.
think
He
Bush
addressed
is
the
really
direct
gay.
question.
I think he likes rainbows. Like you're gonna address all of it? Or
But
you
this
just gonna-
somebody who
He
knew him.
addressed it.
yeah,
he's
but those
addressed
are
the
like,
direct question.
wait till
A
we
bunch
get
of
some.
niggas, you know what I mean? Charlie Rock LD, who when he used to say that back when he was in the 90s, when I used to live, I listened to Fat Joe his whole career. I'm a hip hop New York East Coast motherfucker. But
Yeah,
he
Joe,
always
yeah.
used to shout out Charlie Rock LD. You feel
Charlie
me?
Rock
And then Charlie Rock LD got out, and now he resting in peace. And they had turmoil before he died. You feel me? And then it's like Cuban Links. It's like Pun Life. It's like
No, the Pun wife
the
shit
whole
is,
terror squad. Like what's going on?
my cousin Kiko worked with Pun's wife in Cozy, so that's real. All that shit is real. Liza told us that firsthand. That's real. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
But that doesn't make Fat Joe a predator.
It doesn't, not at all. But what I'm saying is, when we speak on Nas, y'all said something about Nas, yeah, because ain't nobody coming out saying no shit because he walked the right line. His pops was in his life, his mom was in his life. He wasn't even though Fat Joe's pops and mom was in his life too. Same thing.
Star who was brought up by a white producer who we don't know if anything was allegedly happening. I mean, there's so much shit going on in Hollywood. He's a child star. We still haven't heard nothing yet. We need a
You talking about Nas?
yeah, man. Let us know, Nas, if anything crazy happened before.
Man, ain't
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
happened with him. We didn't know.
Like, give me a
Nas
fucking
was a
break.
solid family man, good guy, not a drug dealer, not a gangster, none of that. Just a good ass rapper, and he knew what everybody know that. You feel me?
On earth is Nas.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I think so.
Every era.
If I would, I can't think of nobody quick to dispute that and go against that right now. You know what I mean?
Eminem is
I
the
never
white.
really- What you say, B-Rad?
You clip that. Eminem
They
is
say
the,
B-Rad gonna say Eminem. Nah, but
Wait for what? I missed that last.
he said
comment.
best lyricist in the world is Nas.
Nas, and then the only way you could know that Eminem is the best white rapper is because we have Nas, so he would be the white Nas. There's no better rapper as white than
Eminem might say Nas. He's smart enough. I think Eminem might even say
Well, I
Nas.
think-
I swear to God, he's
I
gonna say
think
that.
that's valid. I mean,
Clip.
Eminem is certainly a force to be reckoned with, but Nas, that's your favorite rappers. If you love Eminem, then yeah, that's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Think about how monumental Nas is, though.
And I don't even listen to him like that. B-Rad. I wasn't his biggest fan, but I know what he is.
Neither
You
was
feel
I.
me?
I wasn't, and I catch myself in like the past 15 years going back to his catalog and catching up on what I just didn't listen to. But like, there's also a lot of shit that I was like, oh yeah, I've known all of this for a long time. You know what I mean? He's got a huge catalog.
It's easier to see what Nas is when you see what he is not, right?
I respect the way he moves.
I'm gonna make sense out of it, right? What Nas isn't Chris Cross. Nas isn't Little Bow Wow. But wait, you guys are missing. You're looking at Nas now. You got to look at Nas when he started, when we could destroy the career because it was too far fetched.
He's probably like 19, right? How old was he?
He started, he was 9 years old.
I'm talking about
We gotta look at Nas with the people that were Nas, right? That had the same opportunity. 9-year-olds who got into the game at that time. Who we have? Little Bow Wow. We got Little Romeo. We got
Romeo.
We got Chris Cross. We got What else? Other rappers? We got the Brat. Who else came in like a little kid, right?
Lil Wayne.
I disagree with you saying little kid because Nas was not a little kid when he came out.
Yes, he was. He was.
Yeah, no, he was like 16.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
no, he wasn't. No, he
was
wasn't.
with MC Search. Back on the
Nas ain't young. Nas is older than
yeah.
him.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Nas was like 18,
well,
17.
how old was Nas when he first broke out in the
like
industry?
18, 17.
He was
like
17. He signed the con. He went to Search. He had known Search prior, had done some work with him prior, but when he was 17, he went to Search, and Search was the one who wrote up his whole fucking deal for him.
His first appearance as a publishing artist.
All right, I'll tell you right now. Let me ask ChatGPT, but you're going to be wrong, bro. You're going to be wrong. Okay, what do I want to ask you?
18, live at the barbecue.
Yeah, that's probably 18. How old?
That was his mainstream. That was his main.
You're comparing him to Little Bow Wow and all that. Like, no, there was a kid.
Yeah, Little Bow Wow was in movies at fucking 12 years old.
He was like 16 years old doing ciphers before he even made it to MC Search's radar. You understand what I'm saying? He was already in Queensbridge doing ciphers.
He was special. You know that.
That's how it works for rappers in those days.
He was very special. Just the fact, if he was 17, 18, that's 18, special right there. That's...
When he gets signed, you got to take at least 2 or 3 of those years was development. You don't just come out and be like, I'm going to be a rapper and they just sign you to Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? So let's say he was 16.
He was 17. He was 17. That's a fact.
This is a little 17. This is a
birthday is September 14th, 1973.
And this is the most prolific artist. We can't say that about Wayne. We can't say that about Romeo. We can't say that about anybody who's
but let's get back to what the hell we talking about. Nas a legend. Nas shit go back to around FatJoe era. I could look that up, but I'm pretty sure FatJoe is a super legend because the way he came out so long ago with a #1 hit, you got to float. So and Puerto Rican, that makes it that gives it another like. So what I'm saying is
that's a double.
There's nothing about Nas. We didn't hear none of this salacious stuff, none of this, all this stuff. But with Joe, there's all kind of shit. So I'm not going to dismiss shit so easily because that's just me. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Too, you gotta remember. He's surrounded by some scumbags like Bronx niggas. He's surrounded the Queens niggas is different. He's the Bronx.
Well, that's what they say. Please, Mary, you look at Supreme Team and the goddamn shit they was doing, and go read into them cases with Fat Cat and all them dudes, like, and that's still going on in Southside and Queensbridge and shit like that. It ain't like everybody grimy across New York City. I believe, you feel me?
No, of course, that's a New York trait, you know, to just be fucking slimy. But the Bronx, worst ever.
Yeah, I believe that.
Epidemic. It's like a 65-35 ratio. There's not that many regular people here. There's a lot of slime.
All right, let's get into this next topic and shit. Play a little content on it, and then.
Oh man, this poor kid, yo, they've been
in rapper YNW Melly's witness tampering.
What did you say?
They've dragged this child for so long that he's a man already.
Let me play this.
8 years. In rapper YNW Melly's witness tampering trial, state attorneys confirming the witness tampering charges dropped against the rapper. Before that announcement, the jury selection was expected to take place tomorrow. This comes as the rapper, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is accused of murdering 2 childhood friends back in 2018 and then allegedly make it look like a drive-by shooting. State attorneys are still moving forward with the homicide case. That is expected to take place in January of next year.
This guy, man, I'm gonna say something.
It's crazy.
Like I'm so exhausted by it. I'm so exhausted by it that if he's exonerated, I'm willing to believe that this shit was just a miscarriage of justice.
Man,
yeah, but he's guilty as sin. That kid looked like a killer. He looked like a killer.
What did the cops do with everything? Right? That's my problem. They get so tunnel vision on one thing that they fuck up the real evidence. So if they fucked it all up, let that be his time served. He would have got 10 years anyway.
Yeah, but what's crazy is his man got pinched on that charge and got 10 years. He served about 8 so far. So now they dropped that charge on him.
No, he's ratted. He got 10 years.
And that
so he got 10 years instead of getting life.
Crazy, yo.
He should get out immediately. no
he
longer
about to get out.
recognized.
He was supposed to listen, whatever lesson he was gonna learn by pleading guilty and taking time, I'm pretty sure he learned already. Nobody
Your
wants
boy,
childhood's been there.
he already had one mistrial. If this go down to be a second mistrial, that'll be crazy.
Like
They're
this.
saying the evidence, all they got is the direction of the bullets, basically. I don't know if they got the guns or anything like that, but I'm not. But if he already got one mistrial, and we seen that. You get 3 mistrials, it's over. You walk.
Mm-hmm. All they could do is new judge, new case, because murder trials don't have no statutory. Other than that, unless he's acquitted, they could keep running it back, run it again.
This little crazy motherfucker smoked his homies, I think. I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
I don't want to say
I think
that was crazy.
What was the point in punishing him, right? The point was so he don't go out there and murder 2 other friends, right? This is so he couldn't understand the point, right? I think he understood it already.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. It's the fact that
You can't
the point is not to teach the scumbag a lesson. The teach is to get the scumbag off the street and to never come back again.
It's gonna happen again.
Why did they give you 15 for second degree?
It's get this fucking clown off the fucking block because he lost all privileges. If he's guilty.
Oh, how?
If he's guilty,
why do they give
out of here? So
it's so serious. Why they give you 15 for second degree?
What'd you say?
Why they give you 7 to 15 for second degree then? If it's so serious.
Fool.
This ain't second. This is first degree.
If they hit him,
this is first degree meditated murder.
It's a murder
Double. You
can absolutely get the death penalty in Florida.
If you could prove capital, if you could prove it's capital.
I think the death penalty is off the table. I think
that shit was capital from a back.
They took that off the table. That's all.
Yeah, capital punishment is definitely not what they.
No, he could still get a fucking death sentence. They didn't take shit off.
No, they cannot even get a death sentence no more. They can't. There's no way.
You can't get a death
option. They don't have no more anything that's fresh, new, that never brought it out. There's nothing they got that could prove that he wanted to kill these people. That you could prove that he killed them. Yeah, he killed them. That's, hey, I don't know. I was high off of my own success. I killed them, whatever, delusions, right? 15 to 25.
Covering it up is the admission of guilt.
Tampering with evidence. 15 to 25. You can't get life for that. You cannot get life.
Yes, what are you
talking about? Get life? Yes, you could. You get life for that, but death.
It's Florida, bro. They play different down there. That's a red state. That's fucking Florida. If you rob a house in Florida, and there's nobody in the house and you still got guns and walk in there with a gun or find a gun on the premise and take it, you can get life for that. In Florida, what do you get in New York for that? Fucking 2 years probation?
No, you walk in the house and somebody's in there. That's home invasion. And
yeah,
that's some crazy shit.
They're gonna try you compared to Florida. You don't get fucking life in New York. You don't get life in New York. I don't want to hear that. That's crazy. He can still get. New
York, you get life just for kidnaps. Anything that's considered a kidnap. You walk into a house with a gun. There's people. Kidnappers of life.
No, I said in Florida, if you walk up in someone's house without a gun and nobody's home, and you take a gun from the house, you can get life for that shit.
Wow.
Totally you studied Florida, huh? What up, Joe Black?
Yo, was goody,
Jonas.
You know, we talking about YNW Melly. You know, he got one mistrial. Now he just got a win in court to where they saying,
bingo card.
Feel me? They can't use certain evidence or something. But
you know,
if you get,
all the criminals come home under the Trump administration anyway.
That's why Trump is around. That nigga's
my man killed both his mans, yo.
He killed his man. I'm sorry, he a foul little nigga.
Trump like that shit.
It's just crazy, man.
Niggas be so much fans. Joe Black. Niggas be so much fans that they gonna just deny it. I watched the podcast earlier, All the Stars. They need to let that boy free, man. They need like niggas, fuck all that, nigga. I don't like the cutthroat, backdoor, foul ass shit, nigga. And that's just what's happened.
Both your homies in your own whip. That's crazy. That's crazy work to do. It's definitely premeditated. I don't know what you're talking about, Chi. That's premeditated. And if he gets bodied on that one, they're gonna kill his ass down there for sure.
No, it's definitely premeditated because his homeboy helped them drive to the hospital.
He lined him up.
Homie driving. Crazy. Homie, like that second dude should have. Once you see something, your boy get clapped. What was he doing? Crazy. I would what's
run.
On?
It's just nasty work on his behalf.
It's nasty work all around, all across the board. But what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna be here fake about it. Fuck that. This little motherfucker's a demon.
YNW Melly's witness tampering trial. State attorneys confirming the witness tampering charges dropped against the rapper. Before that announcement, the jury selection was expected to take place tomorrow. This comes as the rapper, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is accused of murdering 2 childhood friends back in 2018 and then allegedly make it look like a drive-by shooting. State attorneys are still moving forward with the homicide case. That is expected to take place in January of next year.
I'm just thinking about the families, you feel me? They was rolling, they was safe. There wasn't no ops. There wasn't none of that. You feel me? Your homie did you dirty in the spot. In the back door situation. I get it, he's a star, talented. But it comes a time where the people got to make a stance on certain shit. Like, come on now, y'all see what's going on. The detectives to prove where the bullets was coming from. You feel me? He said it was a drive-by. They proved it wasn't a drive-by. What is going on? What y'all gonna rock with that backdoor shit?
That was the first public backdoor ever done. Like, he hit you. I don't think he thought it all through. That's the thing. When you that young, you don't really think it all through. When I was that young, I thought my block ended at Burnside.
You involve your little dumbass homeboy. He agree. He riding off. Oh yeah. He take it to the hospital. He lied with him in the beginning. It was just that,
man, for real, bro.
And then guess what he do later? Tell the truth.
Tell the truth? You better not tell the truth, motherfucker.
He told the truth later.
Oh, hell no.
And that just tell you right there, like, we could be in denial all we want. My nigga Joe Black ain't like that. He gonna tell you, like, we can't be like fake. Like, I know he a big rap star, all that. I get it. This nigga, that was foul. Nigga, them two niggas had a rough life. I ain't gonna hold you. I looked it up. The 2 niggas, they used to get bullied. The one nigga got bullied by the other nigga that he killed. I think the one nigga that he allegedly killed, the tall nigga, the black dude, he was whooping both of their ass. So they said he was a bully and he was doing other stuff allegedly.
That's information that's important to me. Because if you're telling me that there was one of the 2 that got killed, I understand why the motherfuckers would turn into packs. I already know.
You don't believe me? That's a fact, homie. Everybody knows.
Please something that says that, please. I want to see that. I never heard that part.
I think his name is Sack Chaser, which is a pause.
Oh, word.
Terrible name.
I heard the name, but now to know that I was the bully, that's crazy.
Yeah, the tall black dude, and he's bullying all of them. He was a beast. They said.
Sack Chaser. You already know he was the greediest one out of all of them. He probably was extorting the shit out of him.
They said he was on them. They said other things.
I think my camera found a ghost because look where it zoomed to. Did you guys see it? I don't believe in stuff like that.
Just saw that weird line.
Huh?
There was like a weird light, like a line that moved across the camera.
Because look, I'm over here.
Probably the aliens.
And it zooms into me. Look. See? Because I'm human. So the AI in the camera zooms into me. This is a X4 360 Insta 360. So why would it zoom up there?
Because you got ghosts.
Well, I don't believe in ghosts. That's the only thing. When shit be falling in, science.
At 37, 2 men are in jail this morning, including an up-and-coming Florida rapper. Both men are charged in a double. Police are saying the 2 staged a crime scene to make it look like a drive-by shooting.
Back in October, we actually have aerial footage of the scene at Memorial Miramar Hospital. The victims, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr., were dropped off at the hospital where they were pronounced dead.
Oh. At least he dropped them.
October 26th, 2018, at 4:35 a.m., Cortland Henry, a young rapper known by YNW Melly, entered the emergency room at Memorial Miramar on 1701 Southwest 172nd Avenue, requesting assistance for 2 passengers in his vehicle. Medical staff would remove 2 passengers, both unresponsive with multiple gunshot wounds. The vehicle, a 2018 Jeep Compass with Florida registration, number IEKD22, showed signs of an altercation riddled with bullet holes. The passenger, Anthony Williams, known as the rapper YNW Sack Chaser, removed from the front right passenger seat, had gunshot wounds to his torso and head, while the right rear passenger, Christopher Thomas Jr., known under the stage name YNW Juvie, had bullet wounds to his back and head. Staff would pronounce both deceased at the hospital. The driver, YNW Bortland, was questioned, and initial recounts of what led to the 2 deceased went as follows. They all departed a recording studio in Fort Lauderdale, driving on I-595 to the I-75, exiting at Miramar Parkway, heading west. The moment they drove past Southwest 106th Ave, Dykes Road, a vehicle pulled next to them and started shooting. Portland, realizing the danger, lowered his body position to the floorboard in a protective posture to avoid being shot. But when he got back up, his friends Juvie and Sack Chaser were noticed injured. But rewinding the 2 hours before the 2 lost their lives, the story was about to take a turn that would shock law personnel and the families of the deceased when the truth was discovered. October 25th, 2018, YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser woke up not knowing their lives would come to an end. They spent the day as they would any other day, and later on...
Hold up, I wanted to get into the shit where they talking about the relationship between Juvie and them. But yeah, man, he was the bully, bro. He was the bully, allegedly.
I ain't gonna lie, he has the menacing look. He has the knuckles look like they got wear and tear, like he uses his knuckles and it ain't to do fist push-ups. You know? Like he just looks like, you know, a person that people respect, and it ain't because he has like nice, like he has wisdom to give you. You know what I'm saying? I think he's seen the inside of the pockets than the cleaners. You feel me?
Wow. I mean, like I said, we say everything changed. Hold up. Let's see this real quick.
This is the camera I've been using the whole time, bro.
All the way. Don't text me. All the way. And I mean that. So don't text me.
He stands up for himself.
All the way to the damn funeral.
Go, man.
Spotify Studios and Complex recently launched the latest episode from their documentary podcast about YNW Melly, titled The Story of YNW Melly. The episode that they launched is titled According to Law. Here is a summary of some of the things that I learned from that episode. We spent time looking at the moments leading up to the tragic deaths of YNW Melly's best friends, Sack Chaser and Juvie. Now we arrive at the moment they were killed. Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas, better known to the rap world as YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie, were last seen at 3:20 a.m. on October 26, 2018. They were leaving a recording studio in Fort Lauderdale with YNW Melly, YNW Bortland, and 4 other guys. 808 Nate was their engineer. An hour and 15 minutes later, Bortland was seen arriving at Memorial Hospital in Miramar.
There's footage out there somewhere. I'm talking about how boy was the bully, Sack Chaser, and things like that. And he even got into it with Melly moms. It was all kind of wicked stuff, bro. Bottom line is you can't.
If that was the case, then I could see motive.
Yeah, you can't take out people for that though. You whoop their ass.
You can't really. You can fight him. You can stop fucking with him. You can cut off his money for your crew.
Cut off the money, get him out of there.
When you're pussy and you got some money, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I ain't gonna hold you. I swear, I think these dudes feel like, ooh, 2 bodies in the whip, blah blah blah. We got to drive by. We lost my homies. My career would go crazy. You feel me? Young and Ace was in the car. He lost 3 homies.
Yeah,
he survived. His career went crazy on his level.
Yeah, that is true.
Shootings and the homies die.
That is
you going crazy. Look at YF and what's his name who just got out? Whatever. He's moving and grooving, and his boy got Lucci. Yeah. So I think the youngin' niggas like him, he was thinking, oh,
they got that mentality.
They around guns all the time. It's not like out here where the dudes with guns, they always on the low. And you ain't gonna be. That's not out open like that out there.
Motherfuckers in New York don't tell you they got a gun until they're gonna hit you with it.
Yeah, exactly. They got guns, all of them, and it's normal because it's like, come on, they grew up around guns. They pops, uncles, everybody got guns.
I'll be seeing the memes. Motherfuckers gifting their daughters Dracos and shit. Yeah, in your town, nigga. Can't do that shit. Yeah.
And guess what it did to his career? I didn't hear that death murder on my mind till after that bullshit. So I'm not looking for these young dudes. He was a star, mind you, but I'm not looking for them. And I didn't hear them. I didn't know about him till after the bullshit. Then I heard the song.
I think I had heard of him before the situation happened.
He probably did. He wasn't a Rudy Poot dude, but
yeah, he was buzzing. It was just when that happened, I was like, wow. So this didn't last long, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, they want to go to the next level. They looking at
look at
dirt.
Tacion, like it's just unfortunate shit happened, by the way. Makes me feel bad for these motherfuckers. Like they don't even get to enjoy their motherfucking clout. And most of it is because they're gone.
And the shit ain't work out how he wanted it to work out. He challenges now. Yeah, shit ain't work out how he wanted it to work out.
That shit blew up in his face.
And I think his homeboy knew about it too. Obviously, he read it. He said he told it all. So that's what I'm going by.
That's just
he already told everything that was going to happen.
Stakes for, but what was the deal? He just walks.
He got 10 years. He about to get out.
Oh my God!
It's already been 8 years.
What's his name?
YNW Bartland or something.
Put a short on that motherfucker. Let me see a 60-second short.
You don't know about this nigga? Hold on.
Yeah, when the fuck is this motherfucker? He did 10 years. The fuck?
He got 10 years. He about to be out.
Heard of the nigga? He did 10 already. The fuck?
YNW Melly been fighting this case for 8 years now.
Listen, it didn't feel like 10 for me. Somebody else gonna have to do 10. Is anybody willing to do 10 more? You know what I'm saying? Like, for us, that I didn't feel it. I didn't even know he was locked up. Somebody should have told me. I thought YNW was the one we were looking at.
Crazy.
Again, we'll have the
streets,
DA in front of
there's one code that's carved deeper than any tattoo.
The driver.
Snitching is worse than death. It's the rule you never bend, the boundary you never dare to cross.
There's some gangsters behind this channel. Gangsters using AI.
Loyalty is everything. And once you flip, you're finished. But now, the whispers are spreading like wildfire. Word on the block is YNW Bortland just shattered that code into pieces. They say he couldn't handle the weight, the pressure closing in from every angle. And the second he cracked, the streets lit up with chatter. If it's true, this isn't just gossip. It's a game-ending move.
Yeah.
Because in this world, the moment you're branded a snitch, you don't just lose clout. You lose your entire identity. Once that stain is on your name, it never fades. Staring down the possibility of life behind bars.
10 years and now you
pressure finally broke him. The weight of that reality was too heavy, and he snapped in a way nobody saw coming.
After holding in for so long, he finally cracked. And when he did, it wasn't some small slip-up. What he revealed lit the internet on fire.
Oh, yeah.
He already said everything that happened.
Oh, yeah. They probably told him, you know, if you cop out, you could walk right now. What do you mean? Yeah, time served. The one Melly, peace.
He laid down evidence so wild, so jaw-dropping, it sent shockwaves through every corner of the case. No rumors, no guessing. He pointed fingers directly at YNW Melly himself, tying him straight to the murders. And just like that, the story flipped upside down. What was one speculation became a bombshell revelation. The latest video YNW Bortland dropped has the internet on fire. The streets are buzzing, timelines flooded, and everyone's asking the same question. Did he just shatter the code? What I'm about to break down is a decision that flipped the hood upside down. For over 6 years, Bortland stood shoulder to shoulder with his childhood brother, YNW Melly. Through arrests, marathon court hearings, and a murder trial that dragged on forever, his loyalty never wavered. But on September 9th, 2025, everything changed. That date now stands as the day the street code in the YNW case officially died. Just hours before his own trial was about to start, Bortland stunned the world. He cut a plea deal. And this deal doesn't just change his fate. It could leave Melly staring at the death penalty. Betrayal or survival? That's a debate tearing the culture apart.
Is on the table then, huh?
What makes it hit even harder? Close this case was
you take a plea, but that's at the beginning before you go to trial.
It's ready like they were gearing up for battle. Jurors had already been
trial
summoned.
starts tomorrow.
And then
Trial
everything
starts
flipped in
tomorrow.
an instant. After years of claiming innocence and promising he'd never fold, Bortland finally hit the breaking point. The truth is, reality cornered him, with charges stacked sky high, the state breathing down his neck, and the thought of spending life behind bars pressing in. Even the toughest soldiers might have folded. Bortland wasn't just staring at a trial. He was staring at a future locked away forever. And when that kind of weight hits, loyalty becomes a luxury very few can afford. The prosecution stacked charges on YNW Bortland like bricks in a wall, each one carrying a life sentence. It was pressure meant to crush him. At his plea hearing, the judge didn't hold back. Life in prison, followed by life in prison, followed by life in prison. Over and over until the final gut punch. 75 more years. It was a setup no man could walk away from untouched. Criminal defense attorney Bruce Rivers, known for keeping it raw, called it early. I always thought Bortland might flip. And I don't hear anything in this plea that requires him to testify.
You can tell by his face.
He's taking 10 years, sick on probation.
Yeah, so yeah, he tried to hold it down for 6 years with his boy.
Well, he was in jail that whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That's why he's gonna get out in a minute.
Bro, anybody would have took it. I guarantee you that. You do 10 for your mans, and then they're like, "Yo, time served right now." I'll be like, "Huh?"
So you saying you would have did what he did?
At that point right there, I wouldn't take it because I know it's gonna fuck up. It's only me and him. You understand? This is not like an indictment. This is not. It's just me and him. At that point, we got to take it through trial. But I already know that whatever they hand out, I already did 10. You understand?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They're probably gonna give me 15 or something. They can't give me that much. I was just
don't matter what. No, you're gonna get life.
Triple life. Triple life. Triple life.
So it's either life or rat.
Right.
In that situation, it's either life or rat. That's what it is. Or you lucky you don't get death.
This is why I don't do shit that put me in those predicaments.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Burn that brain cell trying to figure it out. Because to tell you the truth, I might end up in jail for life.
But they got real niggas that be like, "Hey,
I'll stay in jail for life, then do a appeal." You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think I'll be able to take it and walk outside and look at people in the face and be like, "Nah, yo, you have to understand." Like,
no,
but be like, "Why you doing crime, bro?"
No, if your homie told you this, and that's your ace boon coon, like I think they both were. He say, "Let's do this," and you say, "Yeah." and then you go down with it for 6 years.
I would look at YNW Melly like, yo, what you want me to do? That's the first thing I'm gonna say to him. What do you want me to do, bro? You want me to take it to trial with you so I could get life too?
No, it's just the fact is you should agree to do the bullshit, and
because
now
I'll tell you,
no rat.
If I'm already there for 10 years, right? Then I already did it for him. You get what I'm saying? So I will figure out somehow to get my lawyer.
Ask like Tekashi 6ix9ine a little bit. No, I don't know what you talking about.
And the moral of the story is, don't do crime with Chi.
Yeah. No. First of all, I don't do crime with people to begin with. Though, whatever I do, there's never a co-defendant.
I do my good on my lonely.
Yep, and that's why I don't understand plea deals when it's more people, because it's usually just me, and they're like, "So what do you want to do?" And I'll be like, "Take the plea deal." You know what I'm saying? Plea me, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I had a joint suspension, but
I don't never, bro. I don't do crime with people. The fuck up. The only time I got caught in a crime with somebody, like I said, it was with my cousin Kiko, and it was me doing the direct sale. I sold to an undercover cop, and they tackled us. Boom, into a gate. They took us in, and the first thing I told my cousin was, I knew that I got him into some shit. So the first thing I told him was, "Don't say shit. You ain't never been arrested in your life," and that's it. Okay, and when we got to court, they were offering him a plea deal, and I told him, "Take it, because this is a direct sale for weed. What's the worst they're gonna do to me?" I remember all they could do was give me 30 days in Rikers. I already had the central booking time. So that was 3, and then I went to Rikers for 4 days, and then I came home. Big shit, you understand? But he went home right there. I told him, "Yo, take it." Right? My aunt was mad because she told him, "Don't hang out with him because you know you're gonna go to jail." And then that was the first thing that happened. The first day that we hung out. You know?
I hate downtown. Well, this is back in the 90s or something. I was a kid. I was downtown in New York. That shit was disgusting. I'm like, oh my God. It was like a day or something. It was just like a day or something.
But I don't tell. That's why I don't do crimes that are like heavy, where it's like, would I have to tell? Because when it's me, I'll take whatever. What are you offering? Taking it. You feel me? 5-year probation, where do I sign? Right here?
Yeah. But if you're not guilty, then
I don't give a fuck. Do I go home now? Forget about guilty. I'm like, can I go home now? That's it. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. You know how many times I said guilty to shit I wasn't guilty for? Just so I could go home?
You said you gonna say you guilty?
Yeah.
For shit you ain't guilty for.
Yeah. One time they were trying to drop me for an assault. I already had done 45 days. They say, "Yo, you say you did it, you get to go home right now." I was like, all right. That's what I want to do. Yeah, they hit me with the assault charge. I took it like a man. Assault with a weapon. Cool. That's it.
Yeah, but that's a bad F on. That's a bad F on your jacket, though.
Bro, no, listen. It's violence, whatever. But you know what? I'll tell you the truth is, I went home. I was in fucking Rikers for too long already. And that's what they do. They hit you with so many rights that you're gonna beg.
That was goofy. You was goofy for that. You shouldn't have took that charge, nigga.
Yo, take that charge and stay in there and fight it. Yeah, no, I'm good.
That,
where do I sign?
They put it on your jacket.
Where the
like, luckily you found ways to do your thing out here and things like that. But if you was in them streets and they threw that on your jacket, it probably would have been out of here by now.
You know what I mean? And I was defending my boy Perico, rest in peace, and he got away. You understand? And he got away. And that's why I was able to take the whole charge and whatever the fuck it was. Like, whatever, bro.
I don't condone that.
And it was supposed to be attempt murder, but they dropped it down to assault because nobody went to the precinct.
That's bad. So that's on your
like, what's up? 45 days? And I was like, let's go. Where do we sign?
That's on your jacket still to this day, nigga. Why you take that shit?
Of course.
Nigga?
I got a rap sheet. There's a whole bunch of shit you're gonna look through there. You're gonna be like, you should have never done. But I had to. Do I go home? Is the question.
He said, I'm home free now and living life.
I gotta go, bro. I gotta go see my son. He don't even know where I've been. So I've been here for like 30 days hanging out with these niggas in the Beacon house. Can I go home now? You know?
Yeah, I definitely understand that. As long as you ain't doing no telling them, I understand that. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's why I do crime by myself. People be like, yo, let's go hit up this store in Bergen Line. We could steal a whole bunch of milk. I go by myself. He told me already where it's at. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm good. I don't want to go, and I'll go by myself. You know what
a A lot of people feel Melly got chances to get another mistrial on this one.
And listen, the only thing that he needed was, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When that kid took that plea deal, it's better for him because the kid is just the driver. Get that shit out the way. Let's talk about this murder shit. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the murder.
The problem with the kid is he got a criminal record, so that's what Melly's lawyers are using.
Yeah,
B-Rad, what you think? He might get a chance at a mistrial or what?
Yes.
No.
Nigga, his fucking co-defendant snitched. The shit is gonna fall apart. I guarantee you, this is gonna be just like Diddy shit. Just like Diddy. This is why they holding it for that long.
All they dropped was the tampering charge, right? Tampering with a witness, like getting his girlfriend to say that they didn't do that shit, whatever the fuck, give an alibi. That's witness tampering. Okay, cool. That's a big charge. But that
would have been common in the trial. That would have fried them.
I know that's a big charge, but is that big than murder?
It doesn't even matter. On a murder charge, the murder's the big charge.
That's the charge. Why are we talking about other shit?
That would have helped the murder charge if they let that go.
Talking about what they just dropped. They just dropped it today.
They dropped it though.
He starts trial tomorrow.
The feds got an offer because they can't hold them any. They're gonna. The state about to get sued by that kid.
We're gonna be covering this trial for sure. Me, B-Rad, Chief, we're gonna cover this trial. We're gonna keep
you guys updated.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be covering this shit. So let's get ready.
He's on my bingo card. You heard?
Yeah, that's a fact.
He gets Diddy treatment. Just like so far I got Diddy on that bingo card, and that one came off. Next one is him. You know what I mean?
What you mean? He gonna get out?
He gonna get some mistrial, some weird shit we never heard of.
Nope.
But it's gonna be like
what's crazy? You saying no, but his sales still going, and he still got a lot of money to pay these lawyers for a while. That's what they say.
For sure.
Got a lot of money to pay
and then he's got money to appeal the shit after he gets a life charge, but he ain't coming back, bro. He's done. His man snitched. His man copped to a murder. And this kid's about to go to trial for it. He's fucking
right.
Listen,
I don't know. You guys are. I don't know. You're in some fancy fucking world. This is Florida. This kid's gonna be lucky if he lives after the charge.
He is a top-selling artist. They haven't drained yet. Okay, listen to me.
He's been in jail for 8 years and doesn't even charge with shit yet.
And he's still a top trending on Twitter. Okay, that's where you measure it. Okay. Right now, he still has the hashtag on Twitter.
It's not at fucking all. At all, it's not. It's when they measure it is right in the courtroom where his ass is going to be sitting tomorrow, and he's going to get a fucking life charge.
Starting tomorrow, this is going to be the biggest case of the century. Watch.
It is not.
Biggest case of the century? Bigger than Diddy? No.
It's going to be big because this kid right now, this is going to be everything we've been waiting for. And guess what?
This guy was a famous Florida fucking rapper that nobody heard about until he smoked.
Yeah, nobody heard about until he allegedly did what he did.
If he was in Chicago, if he was in Minneapolis, if he was in California, if he was in New York, maybe he'd have a shot. He's in Florida. He's all the way fucked.
I'm all the way fucked.
Hey. I still got faith that this kid right here is gonna do the unspeakable.
That's the artist in you. You just want them to be
people. There's people in that courtroom that believe in him like I do.
They persecuting him, huh, Chief?
This is like make an example out of him type of shit. And somebody is gonna get fired, and they're gonna
make an example out of the guy who allegedly killed us.
Who wind up 2 childhood fucking friends from his own crew.
That's allegedly. That's allegedly.
You know what I would do? If I was this guy, if I was friends with Melly and he came home, I'd fuck this dude up. I'd fuck him up. I might even kill him if he killed him.
Why that happened.
He's not going to be around his homies. Nobody he know. He going to be real. If he do come home, but I don't think.
Now you see why he's happy that drive-by happened.
No, I don't.
The bullies that's going to beat him up when he gets home.
You are all the way fucking
drive-by. He don't look happy right now. He not happy.
Free YNW Melly.
This kid gets life, maybe a capital charge.
Man,
maybe.
When he doesn't, I'm gonna be so happy.
I don't think he's getting a capital charge, but
I guarantee you, he still learned the lesson. Like I'm telling you, he learned it. He's not gonna do it again. I swear.
If he don't get life, I'm disappointed in
That's all I
All
want.
kind of systems.
Isn't it to reform him that we do it, guys?
Nah, because he did that. Homie.
No, when you murder, you're beyond reform. Fuck off. Fuck off. No, that's crazy. You lined your 2 boys. That's nuts.
No,
That's
that is
fucking
wild. If you put it like that, it's crazy. But I'm
just
saying,
crazy.
Like
Fuck
moving
this guy.
forward, right? Like moving forward, like he still writes good music.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
So
he
what?
can do that from
So
in there.
what?
It ain't gonna kill him.
Well, that's
They
cool.
gonna
He
give
can
him life.
spin through the wire if he fucking wants. Like he can
Yeah.
call it in.
So we never gonna forgive R. Kelly either.
Hell no.
No.
Fuck them.
Absolutely
We keep all of them locked up.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Fuck him.
Absolutely
These guys
not.
had all the fucking money in the world. They had celebrity, and they went out and they did some fuck shit, and they got caught. Fuck them.
They
I
got
don't feel
caught.
bad.
When you do fuck shit,
Right,
and you get
definitely
caught,
what
you
it
pay the
was.
consequences.
A lot of people-
Sorry. Bye.
Yeah, I paid for all my fucking troubles and all my lawyer fees and all my
Yeah, but
fucking time.
I did G shit trying to feed my family, and I got caught, and I went to prison. But when you do fuck shit and you get caught, fuck
What
you.
if, right?
Fuck
What
outta
if,
here.
right? What if, right? Using the Third Amendment to the benefit of the society, right? What if the 13th Amendment says, while incarcerated, artists could have access to a studio. The music will be owned by the jail, right? And then they could put out music, and with the money they gather, it could be used as retribution for the victims.
Yeah, and what's he gonna make records about? Killing his fucking friends? Like nobody wants to hear what this
Whatever he
fucking guy has
wants,
to
it
say.
doesn't matter as long as it goes top 100.
No, fuck that. He can have a system in there to make music. Then, if y'all people need his music so bad, give him a little studio
He
in
can
there.
lose
Fuck
his
it.
freedom.
Leave his
He can
ass
just
in
lose
there.
his freedom. It's okay for him to lose his freedom too, like all the fucking way.
All the way.
You know, like we don't.
Yeah, I'm not with taking advantage of little girls. Little girls. I'm not with that at all.
Whoa.
People that create rap studios in fucking federal prisons and in state prisons. Fuck all that. Like, I don't know. I'm just not down with what this kid did. I'm just not down with it. So it's all.
They shouldn't even have jobs in jail, right?
What'd you say?
This kid's
They
on
shouldn't even have
cowardly shit and ignorant, stupid shit. You have the world by the balls, and you do some dumb shit like
Had
this.
the world by the ball.
But you know what
The
it is?
balls.
Sometimes in a moment of desperation, ideas.
Yeah,
make-
so desperate.
He was desperate. He was like,
It's
I
not
don't know how
desperate.
I'm gonna get this guy to stop.
You know who else had the world by the balls? Elvis. Elvis was fucking young as fuck,
Yeah, he was.
indulging in this shit.
You know, in the
Too
time
much
of
gluttony. You feel me?
You
It's
know
like
the-
you can have.
you know, in the time of Elvis, there was no sampling. Like-
Look at him though, but what was his indulgence? He got a song called "Murder on My Mind."
Oh,
I got
bro.
murder on my mind. Everybody know all the drill music and all the latest hip hop shit
Shit like that.
based on reality and authenticity. And we know the guy history. We could go back to the
Right.
neighborhood. They'll tell us all the shit. It's like, so when you got a guy like this from a ghetto in Florida, murder on my mind, AK-47, Mega 11, and 9, and then fucking, you feel me, looking like this. And then the way it went down, the way this incident went down, is so damn heartbreaking to me because I just always was in the car with 4 guys, my boys. I can't imagine one of them. You feel me? It's my boys, whether it's in Cali, whether it's in Tennessee, whether it's in New York, whether it's Rhode Island. I had different. That's all I could say. I love all of them, and those my boys. And for some shit, you feel me? When you think about what went down there. What the police is saying went down, and every time they said what they said about me, they was right. I'm sorry. I denied it, but they was right. And I went to prison, I went to jail, I went to this or that. So now they're saying this kid did this, and now the forensics is coming and saying no, the bullets went through, and now they're saying that was bullshit. If all the cameras in Florida, we would have seen all kind of shit. We ain't seen nothing. So it's like that's bullshit. Now we see all the delays and all the smoke and mirrors, but it's like, nah. I'm not.
I usually take it. I take it usually that if a police department wraps somebody up and has fucking serious evidence against them, that chances are the person's pretty guilty. I'll let them go to trial and I'll see what happens. But like for the most part, like they put a lot of money into putting this kid away so far. I don't think they did it because they think he might have done it. I think they got this kid cold, and the only reason he did it so far is because his boys shut the fuck up for 8 years. But then, or 6 years, but then He spilled the beans. So that's a done deal. And he's just going.
Yeah, boy spilled the beans after 6 years. But
what do you think he deserves to get his ass beat though?
But you know what the defense could say too, though. They could say, "Oh, he just couldn't handle prison. He just was desperate, ready to do anything to get out."
That could even be true. That could even be true in another case. In this one, I don't think that is the case. But that absolutely could be true in this case or another case for sure. But I don't think it is. I think this kid just did some dirty shit.
I'll be lost.
Thought he was just super gremlin out here and just lined up two of his boys with another one of his blast treachery. And it's not like they just picked home. But like it's not like I call. It's not like Bush. It's not like I call you, right? Me and she in the car, right? We call you up, yo, we're gonna burn now. Come with us. We line you in the car, done deal. That's whatever. But like they were just up in the studio till 4 a.m. Leave.
Damn, right? They were those dudes was exhausted. They probably wanted to go home and take a bath.
That's treacherous,
bro.
The whole night in his brain, he like, oh, I'm about to.
It's like the scene.
God. What if they were doing something extortionist to the dude?
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, you mean
like
they
getting him? Like he was the son.
He had one of the dudes that got killed had problems with YNW Melly's mom, and it's all publicized. They was going at each other, all on the social media networks and things like that. So
it's crazy.
Could have been some extortion and shit. Who knows? But that's something that
you can't kill someone, and if you do, you might go to prison for life for it.
Yeah,
like
that's the game you play. If there was some extortion and shit, that's something that Melly obviously and his lawyers want to keep on the down.
Quiet, so that way is no motive. Yeah. They find out that is a situation, automatically there's a motive. Now we know you did it.
Yeah, because again, now that changes the story with certain people. They'll look at them like, fuck that. He was trying to extort you and your mom and violate.
Like, why didn't you just come out with that to begin with? Yeah, and then some people are going to be like, you was pussy the whole time. You was paying extortion, and now you killed them to get out of it.
And then it's like, free Melly. I don't care what you talking about.
Like, nah,
I get it.
A clown. That nigga just mad he
know.
didn't want to pay no more.
That's an ignorant mentality too. But what I'm saying is,
but that is a
you're right. There is a motive, though. I think, there was a motive.
It has to be. And when he says there's a drive-by, it removes the motive, and now we have to find a storyline that makes sense why somebody would drive by and shoot at them. You understand? Now we got people looking at cameras for fucking 36 hours a week, and they're not finding nothing that makes sense because every car is random because the shooter was in the car the whole time.
Swerving.
Yeah. And on top of that, use the same fucking gun. Like, come on.
You understand? So they're out here looking for shells. What if they drove away? Tire tracks. Nothing makes sense.
No shells, no
because the guy's sitting inside the car when he does the crime. So I would have just said, I was tired of getting extorted. YNW Melly, if you're watching, my advice, not that you did do this or that this is what happened, but if you were getting extorted, my young fella, it's okay to say something. That doesn't make you not street. If you somebody extorting you, just say you talk to somebody about it.
When you're more extra genius and you thinking, oh,
you don't go to the police, but you talk to somebody.
Take them out. This gonna catapult my career, and I'm killing two birds with one stone if I get.
That's how he looked at it. He said, "If I get these dudes smoked,
you going to jail for life, or you might get death. Is it worth the risk?"
He never. I don't think he went that far. I don't think he went that far. I think his plan was.
He said, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go."
All I know is right now,
and now he's infamous forever, regardless of what the outcome is. He got the ultimate clout. And that's just what these kids really want. Ultimately,
that's what they want. Look at K Flock. That nigga happy he got hit with 25.
And I heard stories from the YouTube streets, obviously, from gangsters that was locked up in there, and he was in there doing his thing. That's what they call it. You feel me? You know what I mean by that? Like, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like Melly, regardless of what happens, sadly, he got that ultimate clout though, unless he. Do some weird
that
shit.
That is enough for them. They'll wait 25 years.
A dress and then he in PC and then something happened type shit. That's the only way. I'm just saying. Sorry,
bro. Tory Lanez has done how much now? And that's a rapper.
Wow.
These little kids are killers. These
We
little
covered
kids are
this,
real
B-Rad.
killers.
It couldn't have. It wasn't more than 4 years because me and my boy been at this 4 years.
Yeah,
and we covered
been
it
like
when he
4
went in.
years.
So he been in there probably about 4 years.
And that's a rapper, and he holding it down, right? Now think about a bunch of little killers from the street that started rapping. They're killers who became rappers. Because K Flock was spinning way before he had a song. You understand?
My boy hit me talking about, I want to come and talk about this. He sent me an article of the 22Gs.
One thing I do know about is Bronx drill. You know why? Because all of that shit is in my neighborhood that it happened.
What happened with B Love? He's still doing music?
He still does music, but it's different because they don't have the same motion anymore. The drillies from here, from Gun Hill, don't have the same motion. They just lost a soldier.
D-Thing got locked up in Miami.
You understand?
I put out the video, D-Thing.
Because
I know he on parole.
The biggest guys, the biggest hypers were K Flock, the ones that died. You understand? Those were the ones, the reason why everything was moving.
K Flock was the one that put it on the map. But it's sadly, I'm trying to think, is it because of what he was facing? And then we heard about that, and then the songs started going crazy because just like Melly, like we got to be real. Let's be real with this shit.
You want to be real? You want to be real?
He was
it was the precinct that was listening to it. That was the
precinct. As fuck.
If they got 1 million views, 500,000 was the cops.
But
that's the truth.
But K Flock was talented. YNW Melly was talented. So it's a combination. Though they was both rock stars before the bullshit, but then they just wanted to. They I don't know. I ain't gonna say.
D-Thing is another one from that little era. He's still out. He's still making his music. But
he got locked up the other day.
He's out. He's out. I'll be watching his lives. But what?
In Miami, when did you see his live? He just got locked up
right
a couple days ago.
Oh, a couple days ago? Well, yeah, I saw his shit for I think it was
got locked back
New
up.
Year. They were in a yacht right here.
He just got locked back up, bro.
Wow.
I don't know if he's gonna get bail. I know he might have been on paperwork and stuff, so I don't know if he got out on bail or something. But yeah,
they're still doing the same old shit they used to do. Drill has not evolved, unfortunately.
You got two G's in jail. You got Chef G in jail.
None of it has evolved.
In jail and they for a long time. So
they haven't been able to give us a pop record as drill artists. They still smoking their dead people. It has no progression. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. There's no new humph. You hear it? It's the same thing.
Okay, so B-Rad, because I know you from the older generation. You heard of K Flock though, right? Obviously, right?
I love
you heard a song from him. Maybe because he did that song with Cardi B that was on the radio and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
I know
your mainstream. What's your favorite K Flock song?
I don't have a favorite K Flock song. I'm not even
really. Mine's his Brotherly Love. He's with B Love and with this kid. Yeah,
I don't listen to him. I don't listen to him. No, nothing to do with me.
You have to, bro. It's the culture.
No, I don't.
I know it's not going to be around for long, but it's part of the culture. Yeah, it is. It is.
Look, a lot of things that happen in the culture shouldn't have never came around, and this will disappear with it too. Drill music is just but
they got different kind of drill.
I don't think it'll disappear. I think it just won't be mainstream. Just like there's certain kind of dance ball that
concept behind it. I'm sorry, the whole concept behind it is fucking stupid. Like, I'm going to talk about my crime, legit, real crime. So, like you said, the police down the block listen to it. That's just all the way ignorant.
But hey,
shit. I want
to speak for the people who do like to do it. You have to remember now that there are people who do glorify what they do. You understand? Like, I used to be one of those demons. In my age, I was happy. I'll tell people I was the guy who smacked that dude with a hammer. Like, I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just robbed the cleaners last night. We didn't give a fuck. You understand? We would self-tell because it was like, it's like, you know, like a terrorist doing an act. They're going to take credit for it. Why?
I mean, King, that shit is dead. The New York drill is dead. It can't exist.
No. Listen to me.
You're going to jail or you're getting killed.
Listen to me.
No way.
The reason why this genre will not die, I'll tell you why. It will not be mainstream.
I said New York drill.
No. New York drill is what I'm talking about. The reason why it won't die and why it will not be mainstream, if it does, it will have to change. It will have to evolve. But it hasn't evolved. It's still what it is. It's primary stage. But the reason why this is a genre that will survive is because it's the only genre where a real nigga who has no talent can be talented for being a real nigga. You get what I'm saying? The talent is being real. You understand?
No, but we had
knocking niggas out
we've been
in the hood.
That's been the
say
thing.
the truth,
but
though.
when you glorifying killing
No,
somebody,
I'm nobody's glorifying. Just saying something.
No, I'm just saying
something.
when you're doing
in your
that,
hood.
saying the names and making dances about
No. But listen to
and
it.
that's when it gets like
They were doing it already. The dudes that knock niggas out in the blocks, everybody has one in their block. Everybody has one in the hood. Is that dude that he knocks everybody out? That's his shit. He knocks people out. You know what I'm saying? He probably runs a spot or something, but he knocks people out, right? That's his thing. When a song comes on, he sings the song, but he puts his name in it. Yeah. Now, that same guy says, why don't I go to the studio instead of paying somebody to put me in their song? Why don't I go to the studio and record what I did?
Guess what? I said it's cool, but guess what? It can't exist. K-Flock made it to the station and the radio and all that, but then what happened? He locked up and all that, and then it's like nobody's going to invest in it because
the stars stay locked up.
And these dudes are really doing what they say because it's New York, and you can't say no shit because everybody going to test you. So you going whatever you saying, it got to be about that. So 9 times out of 10, these drill rappers, all the police know if they got some type of clout in the streets, they're gonna watch him because they know, it ain't just the raps. It gets deeper than that. Sadly, but that's what it is with the drill. It's like, ain't nobody gonna really listen to nobody in New York unless we know the history and we know okay.
But wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree that if you listen to a song, you're more educated about the location?
Yeah, of course. That's a beautiful thing.
You even know the players now.
New York is so locked down with the police and everything else. You ain't fucking them drill rappers got to stop, man. They
Evolution will
Chicago. They was all obsessed with Chicago. D-Thing name is after a Chicago dude. That's Dirk's brother who died.
That's what I'm saying.
These dudes got all the Chicago. This ain't Chicago, homie. Chicago been dealing with these gangsters since Capone. Clapping up shit.
What are you trying to say? The Bronx is made a gang since day one.
Too, yeah, for sure. But Bronx is under New York now.
We were the first ones with gangs.
No. Yeah, you're right, bro. That's where fucking Capone comes from, like Brooklyn and New York. But what I'm saying is, later, the fucking New York is New York City, Manhattan. The Manhattan disease spread it across the whole shit.
Everybody want to remix their shit. Yeah,
this is not Chicago, Playboy. You know how much murders unsolved in Chicago, and you know how embarrassing.
I'm a real street nigga.
New York can't have no murders unsolved like that.
Yeah, Chicago's had an undying murder culture since like the early 1900s. You know what I mean? They lay the murder game down out there.
Back in the day, these niggas left. Left out here, and he said he went out there and turned it up, nigga. And that's
Chicago
what it is still to this day. From that,
I know they don't play out there.
Don't get it twisted. Nobody plays in the 5 boroughs either.
Brooklyn,
but nobody plays in the 5 boroughs either. The difference is the NYPD is larger than like
shutting you down. They're gonna isolate, shut down.
World.
I just say that
Chicago big as fuck. New York ain't that big.
Despite drill being a self-proclaiming, talking about dead people's names in the wrong way. Besides those points, it is the most real-time on like the beat that you don't know what's happening under your own eyes. Like you would have not known about all that shit happening in Belmont unless you lived there and you're like walking outside and there's shootouts. You would have not known that because if you came to Belmont, you would go to Little Italy and be like, "Oh, Little Italy, buy pasta." You wouldn't even think there's a shootout around the corner. Flocking them. You understand what I'm saying?
But I don't think y'all would have known about Bed-Stuy before Biggie speaking about Bed-Stuy or the Bronx before the FatJoe.
But in hip hop, you can't snitch. In hip hop, you can't tell the truth.
No, but they were saying, I'm from here and it's rough. I'm from here and it's tough.
That's as far as you could say.
That's what they've been saying. That's hip hop. That's a part of
it. Because
I
remember saying real shit on songs that they were like, you should take that out. Because you really do that. And you shouldn't put that. And I
know who I didn't believe? And it's crazy.
But drill, you could.
Back in the day when Big L, just because you and then you find out how real it is later.
But it's like listen, when you in jail, you want niggas to know you knocked them 10 niggas out. And even though when they do find out, they're gonna probably give you a ticket and throw you in the hole. Guess what? When you come out, people know you knocked those 10 niggas out. You feel me? So it's like somebody needs to have that place where you could say that. and it's okay. That I feel like drill is that, you know, for the niggas brave enough to say it.
Advocating for
some of us want to take the credit for it. Like,
drill
yeah, I
is
was the one who
hip-hop.
fucking
Drill
lit
is
your house on fire, bitch.
And drill
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
going nowhere.
It was me. And yeah, I blocked the fire hydrant so nobody could put your house out. You know what I'm saying? That was me. So sometimes you want to take the credit for your shit, you know, so people can know how fucking detached you are from life and that you should get the fuck out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Cross on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You see all of us talking here. Do not try to cut through the middle. It's not a good idea.
So
you know
you
what I'm
about the
saying?
bullying shit then?
No, that's the Bronx.
I was just gonna say.
That's the
what it sound
Bronx.
like, just bullying.
It's every block is like that. If I go through a block and I see a crowd of motherfuckers, I already know I'm crossing the street. They cross with me. I know we got to start throwing punches.
Get out their way.
I'm not gonna say nothing. If they cross with me, we tango. You know what I'm saying? I already know somebody gonna grab my chain, so I'm gonna try to take it off as quick as possible so they can have it. Go.
But this ain't the 80s, buddy. It's a bunch of people in the crowd on the corner. Yeah, if you cross the street, yeah, you don't want to be crowded. Get out the way.
I'm never afraid to look like I don't want conflict.
On the corner is looking like, oh, we about to rob. Looking 5, 7.
Yeah, it never happens that way. But
no, because it's not the 80s no more. It's not
it's not.
Times change. Yeah, it used to be like that. Yeah, for sure.
Now your biggest concern is that you try to holler at a girl and that girl has a whole bunch of dudes already inside the store and she's just outside waiting for them. And then when they come out, they find you talking to her and then that shit turns ugly. That's the most that shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
It's a bad girl anywhere.
Right? Crazy scenarios. I just should be writing movies at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because
last words, we about to get up out of here.
You already know, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
It's
good.
How you mean?
Today I came with some like real original man type of, garments, original man. But with my bleach blonde hair.
YNW Melly ain't coming
out. Like Donald Trump.
Look, you want to talk about his favorite Donald Trump.
Yo, Trump is black. Trump is, there's an interview where he said he wanted to be black. He said it.
God,
he said, yo, in my dreams, I dream about being black. A wise black man. And I was like, yo, he's my dude, bro. He's my dude. He's just been fucking up, so I can't stand next to him right now. You got to be over there, Trump.
Nah, you gotta I know you right now. And be with him. Do the bad.
I cannot be nowhere. No, I do not like that guy. Yo, Trump, later. Not right here, not in front of people.
I'm not MAGA, but I fuck with Donald Trump.
No, I'm definitely not MAGA, but yo, Trump, hey, tranquilo.
I like Donald Trump.
Be right, you are MAGA. Stop it, man.
I'm not MAGA.
I just like the color. I like the color. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not down with the movement. I just like Donald Trump, but I don't fuck with all the opinions of all those people. I like Trump and Vance. I like Pete Hegseth. I like the way the upper echelon's doing it right now.
I like what the bankers are doing. How they're doing the inflation and nobody notices. Like, I like that. I like how potato chips are 75 cents now. I like
we need
that.
to all get a hashtag and a logo. B-Rad got a channel now too.
Woo! What is that?
The subscribers is coming. He
What's
got
it called?
Yo,
B-Rad, what the fuck are you doing? Are you ordering your channels through USPS? Because that's 5 to 7 business days.
He already was
No, I'm still trying to figure out what to do.
This motherfucker be like, I got the channel, but it's coming. Like,
we need to work together on clips of our episodes. Start trying to promote our episodes more shit for the people.
I want to come correct. I don't want to just throw up some fucking bullshit. And I'll be honest, I'm not all up on the production side of things.
Yo, have you guys been seeing I've been time traveling?
Yeah.
I've been time traveling.
I got it.
Bro, swear to God, I hung out with Jesus, Achilles, Moses, Noah, Cleopatra,
DMT, bro.
Aphrodite. Yo, cheat channel.
All right, we'll talk about that. We out of here. We're gonna speak on that. It's coming. Cheat challenge. Rad, True Come. And shit. We gonna holler. Peace.